Leo. All right, let's go ahead and find out what the Divine Holy Spirit has for the sign of Leo. Leo placements. Holy Spirit, what do you have for Leo? Okay, so I heard fine time. Like somebody says, like it's a fine time for you to show up, right? That's the energy. So let's see what's going on. It's for Leo. So someone has showed up that probably was needed for some time, but the fact that they just kind of casually walk in the door, it's like, why bother? Perhaps that's the sentiment here. All right, we have the Spirit for Leo, for the sign of Leo. Yeah, so someone's wanting like the red carpet to be rolled out for them and the trumpets, the horns blowing at the side, you know, like this welcoming energy for them. But it's like, you know, just because you decided to show up doesn't mean, you know, my life's gonna stop, is what Leo's saying, like, and, you know, it's just another day. All right, let's see. Oh, there's a chunk of cards. That's all we need right there. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. I'm going to run through these like storybook style because it's a chunk that came out at once. But Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, but it's in the reverse. So this has to do with, you know, a sense of family or ceremony or when family get together, but it's been canceled. It's like it's no longer. So what would have been a happy occasion is not a happy occasion. So maybe the fact that this person is showing up, because I'm still riding that energy of the channeling, it's like, okay, so what do you want us to break out in a parade or a marching band? Like, you know, like we've been here. Like, why do you finally decide to show up? So that means, you know, that definitely someone is wanting to make some sort of re-entry back into the family, possibly. But it doesn't look like they're going to be welcomed here. So it could be wow. Hold on. It could be by way of this Knight of Wands energy. Somebody who is known for coming in and out. Like that's what they do. It's a revolving door because they feel like they can get away with their charm, or as long as they come in and they look good, smell good, they might drop a few coins here and there. And, you know, they satisfy your wishes temporarily. And then they get to bounce and ghost you and go on about their business. So this is that whole, look at, they're so prideful, like welcoming, like, where's the band? Where's the red carpet? Like, you know, like, don't act like I haven't done this before. So it's like this smug attitude as well. Like, you know, they're asking you what your problem is. It's like, you're my problem, right? That's what you want to say to this person. But it's like, how dare you like come with all this attitude thinking, you know, I'm the one with the problem. Like, oh my God. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see what's going on here. So behind that, we have the Six of Pentacles. Again, like I said, they want to come bearing these gifts, or, you know, this is all about what they can, you know, give you when it comes to satisfying some sort of 3Dism. Like this represents like materialism here. So is it like buying you clothes, shoes, taking you out on the town to a movie, out to eat? Like it's like this superficial stuff, right? They want to come in and balance the scales in that regard. But when it really comes down to it, if this is all about family and showing up, like taking initiatives, actions with this Four of Wands reverse, they're just still trying to steady buy you stuff, like buy your love. Right? Ugh. Here we have the Hermit card in reverse. So this is someone who needs to come out of this place. Like what, you know, it's like you've been in introspect long enough for whatever this place is to where you've kind of been by yourself. So if this is this Knight of Wands energy, probably it's delusion here at this point. It's like it's been allowed. So they're, you know, just kind of used to being able to have their way, even though it's a distorted way. It's what makes sense to them because they've been able to do this. But the Hermit is in reverse, is challenging this person to like, you know, you need to get out of this view of, you know, you okay, this is like the Hermit talking to themselves, right? But they're themselves as this Knight of Pentacles. But what's wanting to, be realized here is that they get some sort of awakening to know that this is no longer being tolerated, or it's not acceptable. Conflict, Five of Wands reverse. So in the reverse, the Five of Wands has to do with, what was some little, it was kind of like pettiness back and forth, possibly competition. Nobody, physically doing anyone harm. But in the reverse, it's like now someone's offended here, like seriously offended to where they're ready to take some sort of action, even if it means, a physical action. I don't know if it's to defend themselves or if they're wanting to take some sort of action to try to keep their status. That's this Knight of Wands. They're all about action, right? But it's like, to what extent are they going to go to? Now that they feel they've been disrespected, right? Because you didn't roll out the red carpet and you're like, we don't need you, Four of Wands reverse. That's the overall energy, by the way, of all the cards and the energy we're about to get into. So them feeling like they're no longer wanted, and to them, they're being disrespected. But it's like, to what extent are they going to go to now to kind of, not come out as if, you've like hit a nerve, because possibly when you do hit a nerve, they do act out. So maybe that's what's going on here with this Five of Wands. When you tell the truth, they don't like it. Then they resort in some sort of like temper tantrum, or, they want to break your stuff, or they want to take back stuff that they gave you, or they want to call you names. They want to try to hurt you in some way. But, the wands have to do with actions. So it's like, so what can they do to try to make you feel like they feel? Because you just called them out for what the truth really is. But, since they don't live in truth, they know nothing about that. Their first response is to try to stir up some sort of drama. All right, so we have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords just means like a mental state of getting away or traveling beyond something, divine intervention even coming in to save the day. So it's like, don't even worry, because, as soon as they're headed your way with the drama, they're going to be derailed. Like there's something that's going to divinely happen that's going to cloak you to where they can't find you. Now, I know that may not make sense physically, but, if they're being spirit-led and you are too, then there's going to be a way made that they will miss you somehow. Somehow they're going to miss you, when they're on their way on some BS. Something's going to happen to where, miss me. Miss me with all that. So we have the Justice card reverse. So, I guess them coming in wanting to, whatever this Four of Wands reverse, be a unit again, be a family again, be in a place of foundation where you are, Leo. The Justice card reverse is, it's not going to happen the way that they would like for it to happen, right? So there's going to be something here that's going to say, no, that's not the way that it's supposed to be. That's going to be their attitude behind it, but it's absolutely the way it's supposed to be. But to them, justice could have went in their favor, but it didn't. So we have the Queen of Swords here. So, this is somebody who is a dictator. They are in control. The Queen of Swords is someone behind the scenes who's carrying or having others carry out their plans. The Queen of Swords is the one who pretty much reigns supreme when it comes to thought, right under the king energy, not gender-based, but just in hierarchy, right? But the Queen definitely is somebody who's put a lot of skill into, thinking out a good plan here. So there's some sort of plan that's being executed by way of this Knight of Wands kind of galloping back to the family or whatever. Wherever you are, Leo, that's where they want to be. But let's see what's going on with the Queen of Swords here. Why is the Queen of Swords here? All right, so Death card reverse. So they're unwilling to take some sort of L here. So there's a loss here that this Queen of Swords, by way of this Knight of Wands, they have to accept, but they're not willing to accept, because if they accepted it, that would mean the Death card would be in the upright, and there would be some sort of transformation, you know, in regards to their journey. Like, stop, you know, trying to be deceitful, stop trying to gain off of the backs of others. Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands is what this energy is. I'm feeling like a go do something. Like the Queen is, you know, definitely dictating this Knight of Wands to go do something, whatever that is that has to do with you, Leo. It might have everything to do with this Ten of Pentacles energy. So there's something that needs to be done, needs to be executed by way of them getting to this Ten of Pentacles, whatever this stands for to them. It would have to do with you, Leo. Now, the interpretation of this could be a major come up of abundance for them. But just remember, this Knight of Wands is who's going to actually make the action to be in your face. But behind the scenes, the Queen of Swords is the one that's, you know, carrying out the plan by way of this Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is literally a pawn, literally in the Queen of Swords game, to carry out this action, whatever this is, to get to this Ten of Pentacles. All right, so behind that we have the Queen of Wands reverse. So the Queen of Wands is someone, you know what? I was getting another energy coming in when I left off of whatever needs to happen with this Ten of Pentacles, because I feel it has everything to do with this Knight of Wands kind of eluding something or someone out of jealousy. So if it was a Knight of Wands saying, I'm going to go be back with my family, they're like nanny nana boo boo to this Queen of Wands reverse. And the Queen of Swords is the one behind the scenes saying, you need to go be with your family. You need to go, you know, where the abundance is, because it's not with this Queen of Wands, this crazy bat. It's with, you know, the Leo. That's where you need to be. And the Queen of Wands is the one who is the one watching, because the Knight of Wands is really just doing it to spite this Queen of Wands, because she's in the reverse. So she's the spellcaster. She's the one who will bend wheels and do things behind the scenes, black magic, dark magic, to be able to manifest things to go in her favor. Let me see what's going on with this Queen of Wands reverse. Fire sign energy. Ah, Magician, look at that. So definitely there's some magic going on here. This is pretty obvious at this point, because this Queen of Wands reverse is aware that this Knight of Wands is headed back toward a previous foundation by way of this Four of Wands reverse, family, right? Family by way of, I'm sorry, I didn't clarify, but it could be marriage. It could be ex-wife, baby mama. It could even be family, like their parents, their brother. Like if they, you know, what's the word? They were kicked out of their family, whatever that word is. I can't even think of it right now, the technical word. But it's like this Knight of Wands is having to go back and try to get in the good graces of this Four of Wands reverse energy, however that pertains to what they left behind, what they were in and out of, what sort of situation that was. And the Queen of Wands reverses, she knows about it. She's not happy about it, but she's trying to do everything she can to stop it. And the crazy part is that the Queen of Wands in reverse is known for bending wheels by way of magic, but then we have the Magician in the upright. So that's kind of contradictory, but on the same kind of theme. So now I'm being forced to kind of look deeper at this, like, And I'm thinking, you know, whatever this Queen of Wands reverse is sending out in her miserable energy, you know, she's in the reverse, it's coming back to her because the Magician is upright. So whatever she's doing, casting by way to probably slight where this Knight of Wands is headed. So Leo, if this Queen of Wands is trying to throw magic your way, they're getting it right back. That's what I'm getting here. Getting it right back. because it's in the upright. So that means that would be in not the Queen of Wands favor, because they're in the reverse. And they're the ones throwing the magic. All right, here we go. So we have the Three of Cups reversed. So yeah, so that would mean no celebration, no happy times, no special occasions. Like, what's to celebrate? Nothing. Like, this person, this would be misery right now. This would be like, you know, nobody's there to celebrate. Everybody's gone. And possibly they have left this Queen of Wands reverse energy because they know where she's at right now. And as far as her energy, her headspace, just her mentality, she scared everybody away. They don't want to party and celebrate like they used to. They don't want to hang out with the Queen of Wands reverse. And then we have the Nine of Wands, the final card here. So this is anticipation. This is waiting for something, Nine of Wands. So yeah, the anticipation that they're waiting on is for them to get hit, because it's not coming toward you, it's coming back to them. And it could be by way of them losing everyone, because that's exactly what she's trying to do with this magic, trying to reroute this Knight of Wands from going back to their family. She's going to end up losing hers, or losing people that support her, or people that she could count on. Three of Cups reversed. That's what's happening. She's going to end up losing exactly what she's trying to keep the Knight of Wands from. Boom, period. All right, Leo. Hope that helps.